Morning. So last class we started with the concept called industrial revolution, and almost the many topics we have discussed under this, like domestic system of production we have discussed, factory system of production we have discussed. Then we started with the concept of industrial revolution. So there we have discussed like factors, features, then the causes. Then we had get into the impact of the industrial revolution. That is the last topic of the concept, that is industrial revolution. So already we have talked the economic impact, economic effects we have talked in the previous class. Then we had get into the social effects or social impacts we had get into the previous class. So there we had discussed in the last class two social impact we had discussed. And today's class, so we are going with the few more, social impacts. Then we'll go with the political effects. So the last topic of the industrial revolution. Okay, social effects. In that, the third social effects harass living condition of the workers. Okay, so because of the industrial revolution, or because of the industrial revolution, the people were harassed. Which people? The workers. People, those who are working in industries, they were harassed by the capitalists. So, what kind of harassment, if you see, because of the people's capitalist start of the industrial revolution, so many people started to have a migration or migrate. So, they started to leave the particular place in search of job. Okay, when the lands were taken, when they started to have a creation of colonies, so that made the people to leave the place where they were settled, the place where they were living, and they started to have a migration. So that migration made the search of the jobs for the workers. Okay. The second harassment was cities grew rapidly. So rapid means rapidly speed. So very soon the development of the city started to take place because of the industrial revolution and because of the capitalism. Urbanization. Very soon the urbanization started to take place. And very soon when the cities and the towns or urbanization were started, the people were started to force to live in that city and town where there is the number of crowd is more. The large number of crowd is existing there. So there the workers were forced to have their settlement. Okay, so that forced to have a settlement, so made day by day the city to have no proper sanitation facilities, cleanliness. Okay, cleanliness did not exist in the cities. So later on, the people where they were forced to live in a crowd, people there, they were where they were living, that particular place, since they did not have a proper sanitation, such places were called as slums. Okay, such places started to turn into slums. I hope everybody might have seen the slum, how a slum looks. There won't be proper facilities to live. There won't be a proper house. The drain water will be there. Cleanliness will not be there. Such place where the peoples were to the people were created. Okay, so such a creation of slums, it started to exist a problem to the health of the people. Okay, the effect of the health because of the black smoke released from an industries. Okay, from the industries, the black smoke which was introduced from the industries, so it started to affect the health. So that turned into various types of diseases, various types of epidemics, which took many lives of humans. So during industrial revolution, one famous the disease or epidemic, that was cholera. Okay, so these are the way where the harassment of the workers was done because of the industrial revolution by the capitalists. Then the next one we are having, that is exploitation workers. Okay, so the exploitation of workers. The workers were exploited. So the workers depend on their employees. Completely the workers. Okay, completely the workers, they were depend on the employees, the people who were running the business. Since the workers were depend on the employers, so the workers had no job security. Okay, dismissed at any time. Any time they were thrown out of the job from the factories. So job security to the workers, those who were working in the industries, it was not there. So that's one aspect which we are having it. Then the workers worked for very low wages. Okay, because they want the employment, they need to live their life. So that is the reason very low wages. So where extreme harass was taking place. Why very low wages? Extremely harass it was, if you say, because the people were working for almost 16 hours, that too without a break. Okay, 16 hours without a break. Just you imagine. Such an extremely the harassment was done by the capitalist to the workers. So, okay, so that we call it as an exploitation of workers. Then women and the children were employed. Where they were employed? In coal mines, where it was very dangerous, where the health effects were there. Such places, the women and the children also were employed. So that's the one aspect which we are having. The next step you see, no compensation for the workers. Now in industry they are working. At any time, accident can happen. So that can lead a person to have an injury or a person to have a death. Such situation, the capitalist, they are supposed to give an compensation to our family members, but that they were not giving it. Any injuries, any death, accident if takes place at the time of their work under the capitalist in the industry, so they were not given any compensation. And next one is decline of moral values. Okay, that moral values among the industries did not exist. What is that moral value? That's nothing but community bonding. Community bonds. Capitalists and workers. Okay, they do not have a community bond. Community bond, community, a feel of community is nothing but a feel of family. A feel of family, that moral ethics did not exist between the capitalists and the workers. So that is the reason we call it as a decline of a moral values. So that's the one aspect to which we are having it. So that's about the social effects. So what we are having it. The next, the third one we are having. So that is the last effect. That is political effects. Because of industrial evolution, even the political lifestyle of the capitalist and the government started to change. So what is the political effects? If you see, there are two. One is the rise of capitalist, and one more is trade unions. Okay, two lifestyle, new political lifestyle started to exist. And if you see rise of capitalist, so landowners enjoyed the great wealth. Okay, landowners, the people, those who were having a land, and the owners of that particular land, so they started to enjoy a very luxurious life. But where workers, they did not have a luxurious life. Okay, the industrial revolution gave a new emergence of a new class in the society. So that was capitalist class, rich merchants. Their people, their class started to exist. And not only they separately they found their classes, but even they are the people who dominant force. Even the British government or British Parliament was dominated by this capitalist group. Because of why? The number of industries, whatever started by them, they were the owners to the industries, and what the income they get it, so they are the people who are going to give income to the British Parliament. That is the reason these people, even though government was there, but they were the dominant. They are the people who dominated. whatever the policies which is made by the British government related to start of industries, so these people's decision was left final. Their influence was there. So that is the reason we call it as a capitalist class became the dominant force in the British Parliament. Even though they had a capacity of dominating the complete government itself, they had a capacity of dominating. Okay, such group, it was created by a capitalist. And next one we are having, so that is trade unions. Okay, trade unions we are having. So trade unions, if you see, one of the most important, even today it's existing. Okay, trade unions. Why these trade unions? If you see, when industrial revolution started, when the workers were exploited by the owners of the industry, that is capitalist group. Okay, when they were started to exploit, all the people, all the workers, those who were there in the industries, they thought to protest against this particular capitalist. Okay, so that the thought of protesting against a capitalist by the workers gave a concept called trade unions. All the workers of that factory or the industries came together and they started a union. Through the union, they started to protest, and through the protest, through these trade unions, they started to put forward their demands, and they used to get the demands fulfilled. Okay, so that is the reason trade union, we call it as a trade union, refers to united organization of workers. The trade union is nothing but it's the united organization of workers. Okay, so here when this trade union was started at the time of industrial revolution, here their demands. So what are their demands? If you see, to fight for their rights, like compensation for the workers, that can be one right. Okay, that can be one right, or 16 hours of work without a break, so that also can be one demand comes. Then better working condition, reduce of the working hours, break should be given, so this can be the one. And a right to vote. Okay, even the workers should given, all the workers were not given the right to vote to the capitalist, but here they asked right to vote for all the workers. So through this demand, so they began the protest against this under this trade union. But in the beginning, because of the trade union, there was a clash between the capitalists and the trade unions of the workers, which led many bloodsheds. It means many wars took up at the time of industrial revolution. But finally, the British government passed several factory laws. The people, those who are working in the factories, so some laws were passed. The laws related to the conditions of workers should be improved, and certain rights will be given to the people, those who work in the factories. Okay, finally the trade unions were achieved, and today it plays in industries very important role, the trade unions. So these are the economic effect and the social effects of and political effects of the industrial revolution, so which we are having it. Then so here completely we hand the industrial revolution, so concept of industrial revolution, so we are ending it. The next we are having a concept called that is imperialism, the last topic, so another one class. So if we take that concept, we will get it, and we will go with the next classes. So here this is a very important concept, that is industrial revolution. Especially in the last class we have talked the topics like features of the industrial revolution, then causes for the industrial revolution, then this is the impact of the industrial revolution. So these are the three major topics, so which you should keep in mind, and it's very important. So once again go with your textbook these concepts and revise it once. So next class, so we will go with the concept called imperialism, and we will end the lesson, that is the growth of nationalism, so in coming class. Thank you.